Welcome to a new era of transportation, where electric vehicles, or EVs, are taking center stage. As we embark on this journey into the future, we're seeing a global shift in gear. Key automakers are committing to going fully electric. General Motors, Volvo, and others are leading the charge, pledging to transform their entire fleets into EVs. Countries worldwide are also aligning their policies to this green drive. The European Union, for instance, is planning to ban new gasoline vehicle sales, setting the stage for an electric future. This isn't just a trend, it's a revolution, transforming the way we think about and use transportation. But revolutions are rarely easy. They come with their own set of challenges, from supply chain vulnerabilities to the need for expanded charging infrastructure. Yet, the industry is addressing these hurdles head-on, with advancements in battery technology and government incentives. This is more than just a technological evolution. It's a societal shift, a change in the way we live and move. As we can see, the wheels are already in motion for a global EV revolution. But like any revolution, the road to mass EV adoption is not without its bumps. Firstly, let's talk about supply chain vulnerabilities. You see, the production of electric vehicles relies heavily on certain raw materials like lithium, cobalt, and nickel. These are key components in the manufacture of EV batteries. The challenge here is that these materials are not evenly distributed around the globe. Some regions have abundant supplies while others have very little. This uneven distribution can lead to supply chain disruptions, which can affect the production of EV batteries and consequently the production of electric vehicles. Next, we have the issue of charging infrastructure. For electric vehicles to become the norm, we need a robust network of charging stations. These stations need to be easily accessible and they need to charge vehicles quickly. Currently, the availability and distribution of charging stations is not widespread enough to support a large-scale shift to electric vehicles. This is especially true in rural and remote areas, where charging stations are few and far between. Lastly, there's the matter of affordability. While prices of electric vehicles have been decreasing, they are still relatively high compared to their gasoline counterparts. This price gap can make electric vehicles less attractive to potential buyers, particularly those in lower income brackets. The high upfront cost of electric vehicles can be a significant barrier to their widespread adoption. So yes, the path to mass EV adoption has its share of obstacles, from supply chain vulnerabilities to the need for expanded charging infrastructure to affordability concerns. These are the bumps we need to smooth out. These challenges, while significant, are not insurmountable. So, how do we cruise past these roadblocks on the highway to a greener future? Well, it's a two-pronged approach involving technological innovation and policy support. First, let's delve into the technological side of things. The core of electric vehicles, quite literally, are their batteries. As we all know, battery technology has been a significant barrier to mass EV adoption. But fear not, the wheels of innovation are spinning faster than ever. Automakers and tech companies are investing heavily in research and development to improve battery performance, lifespan, and most importantly, affordability. The goal is to produce batteries that can power vehicles for longer distances, last for more years, and cost less to manufacture. This would make electric vehicles a more attractive option for consumers, effectively addressing one of the major barriers to EV adoption. Now let's shift gears and look at the role of policy support. Government incentives play an instrumental role in encouraging EV adoption. These incentives can be financial, like tax credits for purchasing EVs, or non-financial, like priority parking and access to carpool lanes. Such incentives can help offset the initial cost of EVs, making them more affordable for consumers. But it's not just about making EVs more attractive to buyers. Governments worldwide are also investing in the development of charging infrastructure. This is crucial, as the availability of charging stations can greatly influence a consumer's decision to go electric. Furthermore, governments are also taking steps to address supply chain vulnerabilities. This includes initiatives to secure access to essential materials for battery production and fostering domestic industries to reduce reliance on foreign suppliers. This not only ensures a consistent supply of materials, but also creates jobs, contributing to economic growth. So, you see, overcoming the barriers to EV adoption is not an insurmountable task. It's a journey that requires the combined efforts of innovators, policymakers, and consumers. With these measures in place, the journey towards mass EV adoption seems more feasible than ever. Are you ready to buckle up and join the ride towards a greener future? But a revolution is not just about technology and policy, it's equally about people and their attitudes. And when it comes to the electric vehicle revolution, consumer attitudes are indeed changing, with a noticeable shift, especially among the younger generations. These tech-savvy and environmentally conscious individuals are increasingly open to the idea of electric vehicles, recognizing their potential not only as a means of transport, but also as a significant step towards a sustainable future. This evolution of consumer attitudes is also reflected in the market trends. As the benefits of electric vehicles become more widely recognized, they're gradually moving from being a niche product to becoming a mainstream choice. And it's not just about the environmental benefits. Consumers are beginning to understand that electric vehicles can also provide significant cost savings in the long run, thanks to lower fuel and maintenance costs. The rising popularity of electric vehicles can also be attributed to the efforts of automakers who are not only improving the technology but also making it more accessible. With more models to choose from and prices becoming more competitive, electric vehicles are becoming an increasingly viable option for a wider range of consumers. However, it's important to remember that changing attitudes is a gradual process. While there's a growing acceptance of electric vehicles, there's still a long way to go before they become the norm. But the trend is clear. As more and more people embrace EVs, the demand for these vehicles is set to rise. So, is 2030 the tipping point for mass EV adoption worldwide? This question has been buzzing in the minds of many. The 2020s could indeed be the pivotal decade for electric vehicles, a period that could either make or break their widespread adoption. The alignment of policies worldwide is a crucial factor in this. Governments and automakers are making concerted efforts to drive the transition to electric. The European Union, for instance, is planning to ban new gasoline vehicle sales, while big names like General Motors and Volvo are committing to go fully electric. Alongside this, technological progress is speeding up. Advancements in battery technology are making EVs more efficient and affordable, reducing the barriers to entry for many potential buyers. Charging infrastructure is expanding, making electric cars a viable option for more and more people. But perhaps the most significant factor is the evolution of consumer attitudes. Younger generations are showing an openness, even an eagerness for electric vehicles. As these attitudes continue to shift, the demand for electric cars is likely to surge. Only time will tell if 2030 will indeed be the year when EVs take over the roads globally. But with the current trajectory, it's clear that the electric vehicle revolution is not just a possibility, but an impending reality. We're at the brink of a major shift, and 2030 might just be the year when the scales tip in favor of electric.